Well, we're here at the River Humber, and in a minute I'm going to get this intro right. So, we're here. It is today a 7 metre tide. I got my days wrong. It was yesterday we should have been here, but someone else was busy working. What a thing to do on a day when you could be fishing. But we're here today. It's a 7 metre tide. It is later on tonight. This is the same place as I was last week. And it is now Wednesday the 5th of March. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. We've decided to stop here and we're going to be fishing it. And yeah, if you like it, give us a subscribe, thumbs up and all that malarkey. And I think I'm going to cut the intro now before I cock this up again. So let's cut the intro. Quite a nice sunset coming on at the back there with that pink in the horizon there with a blue and then a bit of pink. I expect it'll look better on camera. I'm here fishing again. We're in the River Humber. It is a saltwater river for those that don't live in the UK. And yeah, I don't know where else I'm going with that really. Just lately I've been struggling with doing my intros, and I normally just wipe them off until I get one right and then I'm away with it. But it's a little bit harder here as well, so but there you go. Fishing one rod today. I think Keith is with me as well. He's going to be fishing one rod. And basically because I don't know how high the water's going to come, but I mean it isn't going to take 2 minutes to get another rod up and going, but I think it'll be a bit of leisure fishing for once, and just concentrate on one rod might just make a change, as many things make changes, don't they? But that will make a change. So yeah, I think that's what we're doing today. I think you in agreement with that, Keith, or not?
Yeah.
And then there'll be less chance of Keith tangling me up, because it's all his flipping fault all the time. But there you go. So this weekend is the EUBC, and looks like they're going to have good weather for it. I don't know how many fish is going to be there, but with the amount of people fishing that competition, there's bound to be fish turning up all over. I expect the best place to go fish is sort of like 2/3 of the way to the tip of Spurn Point or the middle beaches. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Let's see if the fish that wins it comes out in those places. But I would say if it's going to be any cod caught, it'll be on the end of Spurn. I can't see them coming out anywhere else. Can you, Keith?
Not really. There's still a few in the Humber light, but
well, there ain't that many.
No.
So well, I ain't seen. Last ones I caught, I think, were you. But there you go. Well, you had one as well, didn't you? Did we have one or two? Two. We had two apiece.
No, I had a flounder and a codling.
And what did I have?
You had two codling.
I had two codling. Oh, I can't remember that. Anyhow, it's starting to get dark. I hope you enjoy this video. Tell your friends and family about Verns sea fishing. Ask them to put themselves through the mill and watch it, and ask them to subscribe if they're going to keep watching it. So that would be good. And yeah, tell all your friends. It's all free. You've only got to have a Google account, I think, with YouTube or something. That's free as well. It's all free. And you'll make me, a 56-year-old limpy twat, a happy man. But yeah, have I got much to talk about? I don't know if I have really. I have got something to talk about, but it's just my thoughts. But it's nothing bad or anything like that. It's only about my channel. So I've got the usual stuff. I've got a fishing rod. I've got a fixed spill reel, which is a fishing reel. I've got some stuff that they call fishing line, which is 0.45 straight through. Sure, a 2-hook flapper with size might even be size 4 hooks on there. And I've got a thin weight, which is a flat weight, like this here. got 2 grip wires on it, and it's flat diamond shape, so when you start winding that in, it'll come to the surface really quick. And that's it really. I am with Keith, and Keith, I can't really show you, but Keith did this. See this thing here? This is called a frying pan, and we had forks on the go, we had a knife and a spatula, and we had egg, and we also had sausages, wasn't it? How could I forget that? But Keith, old Butterfingers, he dropped a bloody sausage and then he chucked it over the side. What a thing to do. Now, I know there's a Mr. Fox around here, because last time I was there, which was the last video, I saw Mr. Fox twice, and I never thought, I chucked all my squid over there and over the other side in case there's any mice about, because you like to give them something. And I never thought about, till I was driving home, I should have chucked all my old squid out. I got enough, and that would have given Mr. Fox something to eat. So I'm going to jump over the side there and rescue this sausage and chuck it over there on the grass, so Mr. Fox can sniff that out and eat it, because that's the sort of chap I am. So yeah, we're fishing high water. We'll definitely get an hour and a half either side. I don't know how much longer we'll get, but it's going to be a little short fishing session, and it'll just blow the cobwebs away, change your scenery and everything else. It'll all be good for the soul. Are you looking forward to it, Keith?
Oh yeah, can't wait to get me line in there.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't have said that when you was 18, would you? You'd be talking about your willy, wouldn't you? And on that matter, we're off. See you later. Look at them waves coming in. Not a boat to be seen. So it just means that the tide is either sped up, it's now calming down. It was a lot more than that. Bait tonight. We got some black lug in here, I think. Yeah, not the best. Looks like a squeezed out condom, doesn't it? And them worms I had last week were absolutely fantastic, and I picked these ones up because they need using. I've got last week's squid, but I've got a new packet as well. We might just end up using squid, but these lugs, I mean, look at that. That is only because, in my opinion, is when they squeeze these out, instead of just popping the end, they fucking rake it all the way up, and you just end up with this bloody skin. I mean, it's like a shriveled up 56-year-old's knob, innit? You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's my 56-year-old knob, but yeah. So, but anyhow, they're there to be used, and we've got squid, and that's it, because Keith forgot his bait. He got it out and bloody left it, didn't you, Keith?
Yep, and our lassie's had to throw it all away.
Yeah, and she's actually put it away, has she?
She would have done it. She says she's doing it, she does it.
Well, you'll have to smell her fingers when you get and then you'll know if she's put it away, because they'll be stinky. See you in a bit. Well, time is sit rep on the situation. Time is 7:47. The tide was coming in really quick, and then suddenly it hit the slope, and that slope is a lot deeper than you think. Now, I've not fished there at 7 meters. I've only fished there at 7.4, and it was quite good. Now, the water ain't coming in too quickly. Time is 7:47, probably 7:48 now, and high tide is at 9:43. So it's going to be a late night, and I'm hoping that the water does come up to the wall. Otherwise, I'm going to look a bit of a lemon, as in being there since, what's it, 3 o'clock, Keith?
Yeah, 3 o'clock, yeah.
Since 3 o'clock. And the water might not hit the bay. Oh dear. But that's what you call a learning curve, isn't it? Because you have to find these things out, don't you? I did phone me mate up to ask him, but he was busy. He didn't have time to find out for me. So hopefully it will come in and I will get a slight bit of fishing done. Now, because it is Wednesday, the 5th, yeah, Wednesday the 5th, my video's gone live. Oh, and Pat never commented last week on the video, and I was getting a bit worried, and I've texted him a bit back, messaged him on last week's, on 2 week ago video, saying, are you well, Pat, or are you gone on holiday? And all's good, Vern, but it's even better now. He is kind, isn't he? Pat quite likes my videos, or he's just being very kind, giving me support. Are you commenting, Jet Keith?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
See, that's good, isn't it? Keith's commented and he's with me. And I must admit, Keith does cook better sausages than he do burgers. Because his burgers were burnt and fell apart, if you remember. So yeah, great to hear from you, Pat. Getting a bit worried. I thought about it this morning and then I forgot. And then I thought about it later on, and then I got doing something else and forgot to message you again. Then I did it a bit back. So yeah, great to hear, mate. So yeah, I've got 3 comments to answer, so I'll answer them in a minute. Whilst
today's one.
Whilst I'm waiting for and you commented on today's.
I ain't looked at it yet.
You just said you commented on it.
Oh, not on
This
today.
is what you get with Keith. You talk
Last
to
week.
Keith, but what you actually do is you're actually having a conversation with someone totally different. Isn't that right, Keith?
I've seen nothing. I'm not incriminating myself.
No. I just said to you commented on it. And you went, yeah. Oh. So, fingers crossed this bloody water will come in, otherwise I'm gonna... John's name's gonna be Mud. I shall phone him up tomorrow and say to him, what are you like? Oh, Tom will cut that bit out. But yeah, it is still cold. It's not cold, but when the wind blows at its maximum gust, you can feel it chill your coat a bit. I've got no heated jacket on tonight. I'm just going solo with normal clothes. But I have got hand warmers, even though my hands aren't cold. Just generates heat, doesn't it? And it's good for you. My ladders are rattling and Keith hasn't put his up, because I don't think Keith thinks the water's coming in.
I don't think so. I don't. It's taking too long.
When I fished there last week, as soon as I saw that the water was down low, I thought, blimey. And as you know, I reeled both rods in. By the time I packed up, I turned around and looked at the water, and it was about 5-6 metres out. 5 or 6 metres of mud. It just went boom like that and was gone. And I didn't have to pack everything up, because I packed one lot of gear up and then literally packed the other one up and I was away. But yeah, anyhow, I'm going to bring you back in a bit. I can't really get excited about anything because I ain't done anything. I've moaned about my lugworm because they like used condoms, and the squid's alright. Just wanted a cushy session and a bit of a cook up, which we had. Keith did some sausages in some bread buns from Spa. and they were rather nice bread buns. So I had 1.5 sausages in a bun with a fried egg on it, brown sauce, salt and pepper, and yeah, that's it. I'm going now, because the next time you see me, hopefully I'll be casting out. But if I ain't casting out, I will do an update. See you in a bit. Right, the water is in, so we're casting out. Just check us filming. Yeah. Right, mind out the way, Keith, because I might take your head off. Not funny, mate. You only got one head. Where's the bloody flashy light gone? What? Where's them boys gone?
Well, there's some of them, don't always need to.
Well, they aren't flashing. Where are you?
I'm
Right, good. I even see the fucking lights have gone off, look.
Yeah, decent lamp, like I've got.
Oh, shut up. The bloody light on the buoy. It's gone, hasn't it? That boat's going out now, look. We miss every bloody boat, don't we? Right. This wind's picked up.
Yeah.
Let me get a decent fucking light. What do you think I've got on my head? Hey? I think you just come fishing with me just to get me going. That's all I think you try and do. You just talk nothing but shit. Right, where's this boy? There it is, there, look. There.
Yeah.
Christ, look how close he is to that. So where's the other one? Is it there?
Yeah, it's there, look. There, flashing up there.
Do you know what? In the dark, mate, that looks... Doesn't that look as though it's on the other side of the river, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's there, look. It's flashing there. It's not. Not being hard, but in the wind.
Where's your line?
Over there, look. Right over there.
Mine's over there, look.
Yeah, it's tight to pull it around.
That's it, we're going to get caught up.
I'm going to follow there. That's what
You can't near me. You're always in my swim, you are. Look at that moon, Keith. There's only half of it. Where are you going?
I'm looking at the moon.
Right. Don't look at it too much, you might start getting hair on the back of your hands. Yeah. Right, so we've actually got out. The water hasn't hit the sea defence yet, but we are out. So time is sit rep on time. I have put my watch on, but the battery stopped, so I need to put a new battery in my watch tomorrow. The time is 8:20. So what's that? We're gonna get about, we'll be lucky if we get 3 hours fishing. But that's enough, because it's now getting chilly. I'm going to put my heated jacket on, and I'm actually going to turn it on as well, because I'm not being cold. Keith's on about putting his on as well. So I think we might get heated jacketed up. What's that box there, Keith?
Big power bank.
Oh, is that a power bank, is it? But yeah, no, I'm putting my heated jacket on because it's not good to get chilly. See you in a bit. It is nice and to have them on in your pocket and you can put your hands in them. Right, camera's on, mate. Don't let that music go off on that film, will you?
Mm.
It's still a bit windy, it's a bit gusty, but I'm sure we'll cope. Oh, this is definitely a bit of a leisure session, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
It's still first cast out. I'm going to reel it in a minute, and then but I'll need to bait that other rig up, so I've got one ready. I think last time I spoke it was 20 past 8, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It is now 4 minutes past 9. So I think what I'll do is I shall bait this rig up. Let's get some light on the job. I keep forgetting to put light on. That's better, isn't it? It's like fucking daylight. Yes, tonight's video, which is me on my own at East Holton, I had to go through the video prior to Tom editing it, just to save Tom some time, because I said quite a bit of crap in it. Well, I said quite a lot of home truths in it, which is true, and I'm afraid if I'd have put it out, I think YouTube might have actually given me a strike, or told me off, demonetised me, or made me take the video down. So I don't think Tom would have let it, but Tom might have missed something. So I went through it to help Tom out, and then Tom edited it. Because in this day and age, when your leader of your country goes to a foreign country that's rather large, I don't know, let's call it America, and say that he's very proud of the fact that we've had free speech in this country for so long, what he then should have said is, but free speech is gone now because I've seen to it. So it's to the point now where I know you all like me ranting and stuff, but it's got to the point where there are stuff that you can't talk about that you should be able to talk about, and because we don't talk about it, it'll all escalate. And yeah, so I had to go through it and just say chop, chop, chop. And if that don't mean that there isn't free speech in this country, then I don't know what is. So I think we've got a leader of our country that goes to, I don't know, let's call it America, who's quite hypocritical. What a shocking state to be in. So for all you out there that like hearing me say what I believe is the truth, I'm very sorry, but I can't afford to lose my channel. One, because it's up there for, you know, if my kids ever think to themselves when I'm dead and gone, let's see what Dad sounded like, because I can't remember what he sounded like. They'll be able to go on there, wouldn't they? I doubt if they ever will, but you know, it's there. It is there if they wanted to, and I don't want to lose that. And while I'm working hard at it, and Tom is working hard at it, I don't want to lose the channel either. But I have noticed, as I've just shown Keith, that my watch hours, since the last time I took a picture, which was a couple of months ago, my watch hours have dropped from nearly 16,000, it's 15.8 or something, but let's say 16,000 watch hours to 8.3, so it's halved. So I think when you've got an opinion in life and you do YouTube, I don't think the algorithm really likes it, so I'm suffering. So things have either got to change, or I've just got to slip it in and out quickly, just so you might get the gist of it, and nothing else will. So things have got to change a little bit. I hope it don't upset people. I'm sure that there are days when I stub my toe against the wall and I then have a almighty what's the word, an almighty let myself down, let's say. I'll be ranting, but you know, I think on this video it was also the time with my cat, where he wasn't well, and I was getting stressed because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I could do to help him. And I think one thing leads after another, and you just have a total meltdown. But yeah, I'm afraid it's all gone to the editing room in the sky. But yeah, definitely no free speech in this country. Certainly don't seem it to me when you've got to do things like that. I'm gonna bait that rig up now, and then I'm gonna reel it in. So see you in a bit. Well, let's get this reeled in. You getting yours in?
Yeah.
Very little weed, mate, as well. I think I'm going to put squid on next.
No, way out.
I think I'm going to cast same place again, mate. Yeah? Now I know where the bloody light is. There it is there. I don't even know if them worms will stay on. Need to check them. Let's take the slack up. Should have bedded down by now. Don't feel it. Mind you, there was a lot of line went out.
There's no weed on mine at all.
Right. Let's check the bait.
Big touch.
Worm has gone, squid's still on. So at least it was fishing, mate. Use them worms up, keep one.
Yeah.
I don't want to take them off.
Drying everything.
It is, isn't it? That's what was the matter with down there. It dried them all out, didn't it?
Yeah.
If this wind weren't there, it'd be rather nice, wouldn't it?
It would be. It's just chilly wind. It's a.
I don't know, it's chilly, it's just pain in the arse, isn't
It's
it?
like a northeasterly, isn't it?
Well, northeasterly's over there, mate.
Oh.
It's blowing behind us.
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's turn that down because that's turn it off, and we'll put that one on. Let's put you here so you're out of the wind. Yeah, well, we're doing fine. We're doing fine, we ain't caught nothing, but we are trying. Ain't we, Keith?
Trying.
Well, Keith is. Keith's very trying. He put worm on?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Worm and squid.
Right, brilliant. Get rid of it. You gone over me?
Oh. I'm right over there.
Because you was walking down there in Castle.
Yeah, but I cast that way.
Right, I think you didn't, but never mind. Because look at my line. Really ought to check lines before we cast.
Oh, way off yours.
You know,
yours is there, look.
But you come stand there and have a look. Where's yours?
Mine's way out.
You're in, mate. You're right over mine.
It's not.
Come here and look at my line.
There's mine, look.
Yeah, but you're not looking at mine.
And there's yours, look. Yours goes in the water there. Mine goes in the water there.
Right.
Well away.
I'm sure we'll see.
I've gone out further than you anyway.
Oh, you fuck. Said fucking last time that was nice fishing with you because you didn't keep talking a load of crap. That's multicoloured line you got on.
Yeah. Multicoloured braid. £90. Straight through. Eight strand.
That's good, that'll just cut through my monitor then. Time is 9:20. Oh, fucking glasses. They don't go on when you got a headband on. Right, I should bring you back in a minute. Well, it's only Jack and Ori time, so what's the story in Story Corner, Keith?
Well, days down the old mine.
Days down the old mine. So is that like, what sort of mine is that?
It was a coal mine.
Coal mine. So you've left the army,
Yeah.
and you went where? You went to the pub and thought, fuck that's over. I can chill out now. And you did what?
I spent the time down at Arworth Colliery
Right,
as a miner.
as a miner.
Well,
So how did you get there, mate, is what I'm asking.
Well,
Like, did they send you to the job centre, or did the
No.
army retrain you with a pickaxe?
No,
And
I
hi-ho!
I got to know a few people, like, and I decided, I was speaking to him. He says, "Why don't you go down to the pit? There's plenty of jobs going." So I thought,
Yeah.
I'd nip down and see him, like. And I went on a pit visit, and I got
So is
told-
that's like you? I know you've said a pit visit earlier on, but that's just like a tour of the pit, is it?
Yeah, you just take you down and see what, and you make your own mind up what you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what they show you and what you actually do is two different things.
Oh right. So they bull it up, do they?
Yeah, you get on they take you on a nice man rider ride and stop the belts for you, so you're on and off.
So you actually ride on the conveyor belts.
Yeah.
So they're
Proper
just
man
rubber
riders.
belts on rollers, aren't they? As all conveyor belts
Yeah.
are, and you just jump on them.
You just jump on them.
And do they say keep your fingers in, or?
Yeah, well, when you first, what you do, you get a paddy. You get on the old paddy from pit bottom.
What's
Takes
a
you down.
paddy?
Paddy is a train,
Right. Okay.
a little locomotive with man riding carriages on.
Yeah.
Then from there, it drops you off at the platform at station where you jump. Everybody's climbing on the belts, jumping on the belts. So the belts are going down there, And if you miss where you get off, because it's easy to get on and off, like, if you miss it, there's a bloke stood at the other end and he'll stop the belts.
Oh, right, okay. You don't have to go round and then come back again and say, oh, am I 10 minutes late?
Well, if you don't get off, you go through Crusher.
Oh, right. Really?
Yeah.
Was there any accidents on these conveyor belts?
No, everybody knew how to get on off. If you go on emergency pull wire, so
right, yeah.
off, you just grab it.
Be a bit different if they opened them up again now. There'd be quite a few accidents, wouldn't there?
Yeah,
because the old boys wouldn't be there to teach the kids, would they?
No. No, they're to start again.
You'd probably have an electric vehicle to drive down there, wouldn't you? An EV.
No, I went for a visit anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought, well, I'll give it a go. So I went down there, started off on haulage like most people do.
What's haulage?
Haulage is where you're taking materials down to the face or
right.
to the heading.
So this is all underground, because some people might be laughing when I said that, but haulage to me is a lorry on the roads, but it weren't. It was taking gear down.
Well, it is. You got these carriages, they're on wheels, they're on a track, and there's an haulage rope running down. So you hook it onto the haulage rope, and you ring 3 for forward and 2 for back. You know, forward and back.
Right. And who controls that?
Somebody sat there doing nothing but pressing it forward or bringing it back on a wheel rope. So your rope goes either forward or in reverse.
Yeah.
And you just stand with some, you know, it gets it going, and you get to a point where it comes to the end of it, and then what you do then is you push them by hand, and you've got to be good with lockers, like little bits of steel like that, and you go, and it's a bit of a downhill, so somebody stood there throwing them into the wheel as they're going down, because otherwise they just keep going and you just end up killing somebody.
Right.
You just put in lockers.
This is quite in depth, isn't it? You're coming out of all this lingo, and you know, so a locker is a piece of steel.
It's a bit of flat steel, bar. Like it's a steel like a hoop on the end.
Right.
You just ram it in the wheels. It locks the wheels up.
So why haven't they just got a brake on the wheels?
Because you're not going to be able to operate it, are you? Because it's going down. All it is like a toboggan with 4 wheels, 2 on front.
Is it steep?
Is it what?
Steep.
Depends how the grading is. It's all different grading. You got the haulage rope to take you up the hills and on the straights. And when you're going down the hill, you got to be there with your lockers. So you lock a couple up. And
you think you'd have handbrake, wouldn't you?
Not really. There's no handbrakes on them. Nobody will be able to operate them. You're not allowed to be on when they're going down there. You can't go on the moving haulage. So
you're not meant to be on them, but you were on them.
Well, people did go on them, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, used to, instead of walking behind, you used to get on the back end. You know, if anything did happen, you'd probably get killed or crushed, or whether there has been 1 or 2 injuries down underground at Harworth with haulage and that, and trams and that, because you could pile them up at the bottom.
So how big are these things? Because I'm like trams. Looking at I'm like thinking of a 4x4 pallet size.
It's like from here to that wall.
So like what, 2.5 meters?
Yeah, just for carrying your rings and blocks and whatever and props. And
what's a ring?
The ring, it's lengths of steel what you join up with, makes a great big arch.
Right, okay.
You got your bow and your 2 legs.
Yeah, and the blocks are just bits of wood that are just what they just.
You sit the blocks on.
Yeah,
sit the legs on, yeah, to join up with your blocks. To join.
So you went from that to what? What did you do then after haulage?
I got on to dint headers.
What's that?
For the road usually comes up behind you after so long. So you got.
What do you mean it comes up behind you? Was it always moving under there?
The ground will eventually come up.
Will it?
Or it'll crush the wings down and that. So you got.
Right.
So what you do, you just keep the roadway open. So what you do, you just go with dint header. You either got the ones with grabbering arms like that, which you just break it all the way, or you got the what you call it, rolling dint header. And it was all right doing that job. I was on like a stint work. It was on two's dint. We used to get paid for how many meters we did. So meters are measured by the rings. That's how far the rings were apart. A meter.
Just speak up a bit, mate, because you're getting quiet. Yeah, go on.
So the rings are like a meter apart.
Yeah.
So every meter, at the end of the shift, the overman or the deputy used to come round and write down how far you've gone.
Right.
So we got paid by how many rings we
Right.
did in a shift, and he'll mark them off.
So you didn't get an hourly wage then, you just got paid for what?
Oh
what
no,
you
no,
did.
we got wage. That was a bonus. That
Oh
was to
right, I
get,
got
say
you.
you did more to get
Right,
more
got
out.
you. Yeah. I
So,
understand.
Yeah, I'm doing that for a bit. Made some decent money of it. Then I went on face training.
On what?
Face training.
What's?
Learning.
Oh, what on the cool face?
Learning
Right.
the cold face
Right.
on the heads, on the rips and chocking and face machine.
Right.
Did that for a bit. Started, I think it was on, was it 84s? Yeah, 84s tailgate.
What's that? 84. This is all like fucking.
These are faces.
Right.
The name of the faces.
Right, I
82s,
got you.
84s, and we moved to.
I ain't got
threes.
you. This is like a bloody third language.
There's what. It's just different faces. They're all different heights. You got 65s. It was only about that high. He's crawling all the time. He's on knees.
Yeah.
You got like down threes and that. It was up here. The coal seams was 7 foot, 8 foot high. It all depends, you know. On
And is
what
it hot
face you was
down
on.
there?
It was warm, yeah. Plenty of warm. You just warm.
So what were you butt naked apart from your pants
Just
or
your
what?
pants mainly, yeah.
Pants.
Yeah,
So you
just
weren't
your- just your
swinging.
shorts,
You weren't
just
swinging
shorts.
free,
No, some people did.
did they?
Well, they was hanging out.
Are they a
They
bit of an
was hanging
exhibitionist?
out.
Were they like exhibitionists or what? Or was it a case of it was that hot down there?
It was hot down there. It was sweaty and you got wet.
Right.
You know, so especially the tailgates. Tailgates are the hottest part of down any mine. You got all your air's coming out from there. It's all coming in the main
So
gate.
what did
going
you
out
do
the
after you was
tailgate.
on the face, or is that where you ended up and finished?
I was on the face for a bit. I did a bit of ripping. I did heading.
What's
afterwards.
ripping?
Ripping is where you're cutting out
Right.
profile where you set your legs and your arches.
Right. So you went back onto the right. Okay.
Then when that face finished, I went on headings. I worked heading threes out.
Head and what out?
Face, what was going to be number 3.
Right.
3 face. It was a deep seam, a deep soft. Talking 7 foot of coal.
And how far underground are you?
Mile.
A mile underground.
Something like that, yeah.
And was it that obviously there was lights down there?
Well,
It weren't like in the old days in the, you know, when you started off when the Romans and that were mining for lead and shit. You weren't. It was more than a candle, weren't it? You did have lights.
You got your battery lamps, and then you got your.
So was there? There's no lights in the place, like down the tunnel.
Oh yeah.
Right.
They had lights and that, yeah. Some of the main gates and pit bottoms all lit up like your, you know, lights everywhere. So it's just like being daylight down in pit bottom and that.
Right.
There's loads of things that went off down the pit, you know.
Mate, I think we could bloody talk 2 or 3 times about this with all the stuff. You must have good and bad times down there, and
Oh yeah, I've been gassed off, sat there for ages and ages. Sat there for nearly a full shift once, just because we couldn't do anything because the gas count was too high.
all right. But didn't they just get you out?
Now we just wait to see if the gas will clear so we can start cutting again. But you know, then we make everything safe and come out. At the end of the day, there's been some days where we've gone down. I've done a 12-hour shift, and in that 12 hour I've only done like 3 hours work because we've been gassed off, or we've been flooded and we've been pumping out. So, there's
Another world down there, isn't it? Another
It
life
is.
that kids nowadays
this
wouldn't
way.
know anything. They wouldn't be able to do it, would they?
no. Everybody looked after each other down the pit. Everybody watched each other's back.
A bit like the army then for you. That was like home from home, wasn't it?
Yeah, everybody was looking after each other. You know.
But the generation that is of now would have no idea, would they? They'd have no idea of how all this works.
Not really.
They'd have to bring people in from outside that still mine to train people up in this country to do it again,
Yeah,
wouldn't
because
they?
they won't get us retirees back down there.
No, and I dare to say it, it's not nice to say it, but you know they pass away, don't they? Because time moves on and they get old, don't they? So
Yeah. Yeah, I still, you know, you remember how it's done. You still know. You could probably tell somebody how to do something, but you
body wouldn't allow you to do it now,
Not
would
now,
it?
No.
So when you come out of the pit, obviously you come up in the elevator, didn't you? You didn't walk out, did you, on a pony?
No.
Was there any ponies down there when you was doing it, or were they
when I was
gone?
doing it, they were gone.
Right. So when you come out, was it a free-for-all in the showers with the old soap?
Oh yeah.
Were you scrubbing up someone else while they were scrubbing you?
They washed your back, you washed their back.
Was it just your back? Was it just your back or not?
No,
was
just
there
your
a
back.
foo in there that liked to have a bit of a scrub up?
Yeah, everybody was there. When everybody comes up that pit, everybody's in the showers. Everybody goes to the showers, go to your lockers, get your dirty side, you get all your dirty clothes thrown in that locker.
Right.
Go through with your towel and your soap and that and your shampoo, get showered, and you go to the clean side, and then you get you go smart clothes on and straight down to the pub.
Straight to the pub.
Straight to the pub.
So who does all the washing? Did the mine itself? You know, all the owners. Did they have people that came in and took your dirty clothes and washed them?
No.
Or did you have
wash them yourself?
You had to take them and wash them yourself.
Yeah.
So your washing machine was on the go all the time.
No, I used to do a full week's work in a couple of
in the same clothing.
No, I used to take it on and take it home when I'm.
Oh right. So you had 5 days worth of clothing.
Yeah.
So did you work 5 or 7 days a week?
It depends. If we was doing what you called ad hoc coaling, that means we was doing it as piecework, so you got paid for what you did.
Right, worked a bit quicker than then.
Oh yeah. The most I've ever made in one shift is 600 quid.
Yeah.
In a 12-hour shift.
And that's good bloody money.
That was in them days.
Yeah, well, it's even better money. It's good money now.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the mines were jobs for all. So those that didn't do well at school, let's put this diplomatically, Vernon, because we don't want to upset the algorithm. Those that didn't do well at school, there was always a place where they could go and get work, earn money, buy a house, get the points, buy a car.
Yeah.
And now that ain't there, is it?
No.
Those jobs aren't there.
No.
Those jobs that cater for people that don't do quite so well, or they do well and they move up into higher up into the coal mine or whatever. I don't know, mate. All I'm saying is that back in the day there used to be jobs there for all people, didn't there?
Yeah. Like now, China, India, they're still mining coal. Our country isn't, so all we're doing is buying coal and importing it.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
From places like that.
Yeah.
We shut all our mines for this zero thing. What?
Yeah. We don't want to talk about that. We know what it's all like. It's all a load of crock of shit. Because you're not telling me they can't burn coal at a fucking power plant and it come out of that chimney clean. In this day and age of technology, when they can create jabs to within days and stuff for shit, you're not telling me they can't do that. I'm not getting into this anyhow, but that sounds, I bet there's quite a bit of. So what else? How long were you down in the mine?
About 12 years, something like that.
12 years.
Yeah.
And the reason why you finished?
I took redundancy.
You took redundancy because they were.
Yeah, everything was. They offered it. We knew coal mining were coming to a bit of a greasy end light.
Yeah.
From when it were coming, and a lot of us took the redundancy, took the gold, took the money and bolted. Which in a way I did, and then I bought a wagon, bought my own truck. Which
we'll get onto in the next instalment of Story Corner with Keith. Were you down that mine during Scargill's total fuck up?
Oh, I'm saying nothing about that.
Were you a miner at that time?
I were, yes.
You was?
Yes. We didn't get the vote at our end.
No, well, it was a total mess up, isn't it? When you look back at it now.
If you'd have gone for the vote, you'd have got it.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
But he didn't, and he only pulled so many through to go through with his strike, and then.
Yorkshire were mandated to it, and instead of asking all the miners, which he'd have probably won it, but he didn't.
And then her pile of coal that she built up before she did this wouldn't have lasted so long, will it?
Well, that's true.
But anyhow, that's politics, mate, and that's there's a lot of hardship through that time. I remember it on the telly. It was. I mean, back then you've got to admit, we had police that actually fucking had some. Well, they were all ex-military, weren't they? Whereas now, police are all straight out of the universities or college, aren't they? Because they've changed the script, haven't they? So police are not what police were, but it weren't very nice times back then, was it?
No.
And you can drive through a lot of towns now, Yorkshire way and Midlands, and you know, all around where the mines were. Well, and the towns and villages aren't what they were at all, are they? You can tell it's needing money injected into it, doesn't it? Because that money ain't being earned there, is it? It's not being created there for people to then spend it.
No, that's true. Yeah.
So it's a total shame, really, for the way we've gone. But you enjoyed your time down the pit?
The comradeship were good. It's similar to being in the army. Really. Everybody looked out for each other. Everybody talked to each other. We used to go to the pubs. We used to drink. And if we fought, we had a fight, and that was it. And at the end of the day, if you fought and that you lost, you shook hands and made up, like, you know. It wasn't where people was going kicking people in the head and that. It was clean fighting. Where like nowadays, all people do is kick the people in the boots and use knives and that. But in them days, it was just your fist and that was it, you know. But nowadays, it's all changed. It's all rough. Yeah,
it's not good, mate. And where did you go to the toilet? I take it there was conveniences down there.
Yeah, you just squatting.
You're joking.
Just squatting there, do a crapper somewhere.
And did anyone ever shit on the conveyors?
The shit ended up on the conveyors.
Right.
You used to go down with the coal. you used to want a piece of newspaper, because people used to take newspapers down, to read and that, or papers or whatever.
What, and shit in the newspaper and roll it up?
Just shit on it and throw them down.
Surely they didn't shit on the... Yeah, they wouldn't have just... I'm sure they did, but they surely wouldn't have kept shitting down there and it builds up and builds up. So it's like you walk down there and it's disgusting.
Right, it just goes on the belt, goes out with the coal.
Right, in that great big heap out there.
Yeah.
And then what happens? How do you know you ain't getting shit in the fucking coal bag that gets delivered to your house?
It goes through the washer, doesn't it?
Oh, does it?
All coal gets washed and that, yeah. You have to separate the grit and all the crap from it.
Yeah. Well, mate, so you left that after 12 years and you started lorry driving.
Yes, that's when I bought a wagon, moved to my own.
We'll talk about it in the next one, mate, because obviously you had to pass your test to drive a lorry, didn't you? Or did you already have that?
Well, when I went to be a return fireman, I got me class 3 through them.
Right, we're going to talk about this in the next one. So the retained fireman was during your coal mining days?
Yeah.
Was that to do with a retained fireman with the coal mine, or with the town that you lived in?
In the village I lived in, at Misterton.
Right, okay then, mate. We'll get that in the next exciting instalment of Keith's Story Corner. Thank you, mate. Right, let's get this in. It is time, because it's all gone slack and everything. So, and I still think I'm going to get tangled up. Is your rod moving?
No, you're not touching my
Yeah, it is. Oh, it is. Fantastic. Baits are gone. Baits are gone. Well, that's a start. That's something new, isn't it? That's them bloody worms. You got any binky?
Don't think so.
That's the weight, mate. Yeah. Right. I'm going to cast out to the right now, which means I've got to cast out to the other red light, just to make sure that
My bait's not being touched.
let's get that there and you can see me.
I cast it out first and then I'll get the bait if you get.
I ain't gonna go near you. over there. Yeah, out of the way.
Yeah.
Right, different part of the river. I think I need to get some better weights on. I don't think that weight is holding, but it's going with tide now. Right, well that's out. We're fishing. Keith's going to cast to the left. He is, but we've had nothing. But do you know what? I ain't too fussed, to be honest, because it'd be nice to catch something, so I've got something to show you. But if we don't, we don't. It is what fishing is, isn't it? Keith, can you confirm that every time I go fishing, I film it?
Yeah, you always do, mate.
Yeah, yeah. Have I?
Catch or not?
Yeah, catch or not, right. And I'm not paid you to say that, have I? No. Because you're bigger than me, ain't you? Because you'd just drive me in the floor like a nail, wouldn't you? Hey? Keith?
What?
He's fucking deaf in that air. I'm sure he just does it to wind me up.
Yeah.
No, it's nice air. We got air. Well, left mine at 2. We got air at just gone 3. Because I had to go back because I'd forgotten some stuff. But yeah, so we got air at 3, and the time now is 12 minutes past 10. So it's a long old time, and we've only been fishing. When did we start fishing? 20 past 8. So we've been fishing 2 hours. We've probably got another hour to go. It's quite nice, really, because it's quite short. Hopefully this video won't be too long, but we've had a bit of story corner, haven't we? And it is pleasant. And there's no one else here apart from me and Keith, so I'm quite chuffed Keith's with me, because I've been getting the willies just lately, and I don't like it. I don't like it. And I ain't seen Mr. Fox either. I would like to see Mr. Fox, but I ain't seen him yet. Bless him. I've got squid for him, he can have that. Anyhow, that's that. What else can I say? I think I've told you I've bought a new reel, haven't I? You will be seeing that as soon as I'm on the beach. And I've now bought a new rod. I can't remember if I told you in the last video, but I hadn't cleared it with the wife at that point, but it is cleared now. I haven't done it yet, but I did offer to sign a contract that I would not buy any more rods. I'm definitely not buying any more reels unless a reel like my Fathoms break, which I can't see happening, or they might bring out a new Fathom. I'd probably get that. But at the interim period, I am not buying any more reels, but I am selling some, or I will be selling some that I've got and that I'm doing up to improve. So I've got them to sell, but I'm not buying any more, and I'm not buying any more Ziplexes. I've got 12 now. It'd be unlucky to get 13, wouldn't it? But if an F0 or a T0 was to come along at the right money, turn that light off, Keith, please. At the right money, I'd probably buy it. But I have signed a contract. I will be signing a contract that I'm not to buy any more rods unless one breaks. So yeah, but yeah, I will be showing you this rod. It is a beautiful rod. I got it at the right money, but I will talk about that when I'm using it on the beach. I'm going to keep an eye on this rod. I'm going to listen to Keith's stories and everything, just so I can roll my eyes at him. And yeah, I'm going to watch this. Hopefully we'll get a bite, Keith, won't we?
Well, I'm hoping so.
Was your bait touched at all?
No.
Them worms I put on were gone, so I'm just using squid now. But you never know. I don't think it matters in the great scheme of things, does it?
No.
Look at all the fresh air you've got.
Nice out here anyway.
You having a look at it now?
Yeah.
Right, let's see if we can get this in. You know what, I think I might keep this weight on actually. Bait not touched.
No, but it's not touched.
No.
Might have been probably the same then.
I would say so. What bait did you put on?
Squid and lug.
Right, I am going to change this weight because them fin weights they certainly do come up ever so quick, I'll tell you. Anything, mate?
Yeah.
No.
Bait's not being touched. Oh, top one has.
Is it?
Yeah. Top one's been picked clean. And that had squid on it.
Well, that's something new, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah.
Let's see, have a look at this. Right, let's get this chucked out. This is the last cast because the water is disappearing quite quickly. There ain't a bit of squid there, mate. Just cut it. There's squid there. Yeah.
Squid edge. That's what had that bite on. So.
Take the slate up. Set that drag. Turn that light off. Turn this down. Turn that off. Well, this is fun, isn't it? Moon's out. There's a roar over there. Sounds like a bloody flame or something. Must be coming out of a chimney or something. But yeah, that's the last cast. Water's going down. We lost probably, let me just show you. Turn my light on. So can you see that? This down there, we ain't got far to go. What's that, about a metre of water it's gone down. We ain't got far until we see the riverbed down there, and then we've got all these stones, but you will see the water over here. You'll see all these stones sticking up soon, so we have got till then. So I'm going to leave this one out soaking a bit because let's get this light sorted. So yeah, we'll give it a good soak because the bait ain't getting touched, or mine isn't anyhow. Keith's lost some off the top. Just make sure you go left enough, mate, because you got them rocks to your right, and if it goes in them, I don't want you to see you get caught up on the last cast, mate. Keith?
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm casting over there.
He's deaf in one lug. Probably from down the pit. But yeah, no, it's been alright. It could be the last session in the river. I won't say that because if there's another big tide, I might go over on the north bank to a place I fish over there, or I could come back here on a big tide. I think the next big tide in this river what I saw was April 29th. Was a good one. So until the end of the month, so it is still a little chilly. I have got my electric heater on, it's on green, so I can always take this with me to the beach, but I don't want to get caught out in rain or anything like that. So hopefully the weather this week has improved. I guess it'll just slump back to cold conditions again like we've had to deal with, but it's warmed up that much. We've turned our heating right down to 20 degrees now and it don't come on, and electric and gas combined is sort of like, when I pick the missus up, it's normally at 7 or 8 quid, probably 7 quid actually, and at the minute it's at £4 something. So our heating isn't clicking on so much. I've actually had the back door open all this week because I do love having my back door open. Cats can come in and out as they see fit, and yeah, it's nice letting some of that warmth come in the house and letting the house breathe. So it's been good. And the other thing is, the other night we were sleeping in the waterbed and we had to, we were lying in it, and there we are in winter with a bed with the duvet chucked off us. It was all in the middle. So when I got up in the morning, I said to Karen, I says, that'd be the wife, I says, turn that bloody heater down on our bed. So she turned it down 2 degrees, and that was enough. So I can get in bed now and have a duvet around me, and it's lovely and it's nice and toasty, but it's not hot. It was unbearable. So yeah, so I can tell that it's warming up. That's the main thing. You see that fox anywhere, mate?
No.
So as soon as them days start getting more regular at a temperature, it'll be nice to get on the beaches and actually enjoy it, because that's what I like to do. I like to enjoy my fishing. Some of you might think, well, you ain't enjoying your fishing, Vern, are you? Because you're always moaning or groaning, but that's what I enjoy doing. That is a good day for me, moaning on the beach. I ain't talking about the sort of moaning you did when you was in your 18s. Oh dear. Right, let's see what happened with this, and then I'll bring you back. Right, let's get this reeled in. The water in Mallorca, now the water in that Humber has got to the corner of the bay. So my line is out that way and it's getting shallow, and there's all sorts. There's grass tufts and all sorts in the way. So I'm going to reel it in, because obviously if there is something on it, I've still got a chance at the front to chuck it out without having to go over the side, so the fish can get away. It's all about fish care at the end of the day. You got anything on there, Keith? No? So Keith ain't got anything. But there, let's get this reeled in.
Not been touched.
Not been touched. I doubt this has been. There's my line. There it is. These fin weights are fantastic. That sausage is gone, Keith.
What?
That sausage is gone. Well, who'd have thought it, eh? A bloody blank. I've been catching one fish and getting away with it for so long now. But here we are. We've got ourselves a blank. Let's get these lights done. See what it looks like. See if I'm in frame. Yeah, of course you are. You're going to come over and say goodbye, Keith?
Yes.
You might have to just turn your light off. He's a good chap.
It's bye-bye from me.
Yeah, and
It's bye-bye from my mate here.
it will be in a minute. And so there you are, bit of 2 Ronnies there. for those that don't know. Isn't that right, mate?
That's right, mate. It's been a good session, really. Pity we ain't caught out, but I've enjoyed it.
We've been here ages, haven't we?
Oh yeah, yeah. Mind you, the fry-up were good.
It was good. You did cook them sausages well, mate. Better than your burgers, but then that was down to the oil, wasn't it?
Well, yeah.
That spray shit isn't no good, is it? Because
Nah.
you spray it and there's nothing in there, is there?
No.
But yeah. But yeah, sausages were nice. Then bread baps were nice and all.
Yeah, they were very nice.
So it's been a pleasure, mate.
I've enjoyed
Great to hear
it.
your story of you down the mine. We'll hear some more about you down the mine before we nip on to the next one, whenever that will be. But thanks for fishing with us, Keith. It's been enjoyment.
Anytime, mate.
And
Anytime.
certainly rattle on. But now it's been great.
I'm learning off the master of
What,
it.
the rattler or rattlers? Yeah. Right, this is it. This has been it. We've been fishing the River Humber yet again. I know you're all thinking, Jesus Christ, Vern, when are you going to go somewhere else and might start watching you again? But look, I'm an old boy now. Some people will laugh because I know 70-year-olds not too far away who are probably fitter than me in some aspects, but no, it's got to work for me. And when you're sticking out a video and you live inland, it's hard work sometimes, so you have to do what's right for the weather, because sometimes it is quite harsh out there fishing, and it is hard work. It's quite easy to go home, but I've enjoyed it today. I've learned that 7 metre tide air is doable. Could probably do a 6.8, because the smaller the tides get, the longer they sort of like hang around for. When you got big huge tides, they're sort of like in and out quick, do you know what I mean? They're like a young person, but it's been good. I haven't caught. It's the first time I ain't caught for a few weeks. I've been catching, even getting one fish out and saving the blanks, but it's gone now. But it don't matter. I've enjoyed myself, cleared my head, and it's been a good time with Keith. So don't forget to click subscribe, drop us a comment. Please drop us a comment, because comments are dropped as well. Give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you in on. But it suits me, so this isn't good. I'm going to redo this again. Again, we're here, we're at the Humber, we're fishing. So hopefully this ain't good either, is it? I've been struggling lately doing the intro. So we'll start again. So, yeah, I was fishing on my own anyhow. But yeah, so this has gone wrong again, Keith. Just used to come that, just used to go off my tongue like that, mate. I'm back again. Here we are. I've just started. Well, I ain't started fishing yet. I've got all my gear out. We're getting ready for the water to come in. What do you mean getting ready for the water to come in?